gentlemen, I asked you guys on TikTok to name me a random NHL player for a chance to be featured on the YouTube channel, and I'm going to put all these players into NHL 25 franchise mode to see how they do in a season. Big shout out to everybody who commented on my post. Thank you so much. And if you unfortunately missed out, I will be doing Twitter decides my NHL 25 team soon. So if you don't follow the socials already, be sure to do so and you won't miss out on the next episode. Without further ado though, let's take over the Peg City subscribers and let's build our team in NHL 25. Starting off with our forwards, we have our highest rated player in the team, Artemi Panarin, who was suggested to me by Raidermacker number 11. Thank you for the comment, and this is definitely the star power that we needed on our team. Moving on now, we have Charlie Coyle, who was suggested to me by D. Thank you for the comment. Next up, we have 123 NJP for me, TTV, and he's going to recommend Marian Gaborik, who I am absolutely surprised is not in the game. And I thank you for the comment, and Gaborik is one of the few players in this team, which we'll get to, that I had to manually create. Next up, we're going to have Jackson, who's going to say Brad Marchand. Thank you for the comment. Can somebody take Brad Marchand's phone away, please? EV Cash 25 is going to bring Marco Letestu into this team. Thank you for the comment. And when I say name me a random player, this is exactly what I mean. Michael H 27 is going to say Stefan Nason. Thank you for the comment. And in terms of current NHL players, this is definitely a random one. Brian Stefan 523 is going to say Miroslav Shatan. Thank you for the comment. And this is a name I haven't heard of in a while. This guy was an absolute demon back in the day. Get it? Demon. Maddie number 1 Vince Stan is going to say Luke Evangelista. Thank you for the comment, and your profile picture is literally Luke Evangelista, so I appreciate the dedication. Jimmy is going to say Jason Chimera. I thank you for the comment, and that is another crazy poll. The Chip Dog was an absolute goon back in the day. LeBron James is going to recommend me Cal Clutterbuck, most hits in NHL history. Thank you for the comment, LeBron. You really do it all. Gianluca Palazzolo is going to say Brandon Prust. Thank you for the comment, and this guy used to love to throw hands back in the day. Let's move on to our defense now. Kyle is going to say Devin Taves. Thank you for the comment. This guy is going to be our top rated defenseman. Seth LaJoy and Rui are both going to say PK Subban. Thank you guys for the comments. And PK Subban is one of my favorite players of all time. So this is absolutely awesome. M0807 Ted 10 is going to say Luke Hughes or Brad Marchand. Thank you for the comment. And since we already have Marchand, we're going to take Hughes, who I'm going to meet at Fanatics Fest. I can't wait. Miggy's going to say Shakir Mukhamadullin. Let's go Sharks. Thank you for the comment. And this is the player I used on the cover for my TikTok post, so way to steal my idea. And last up on our defense, we're gonna have Dominic Perez, who's gonna say Trevor Daly. Thank you for the comment, and I think he's one of the most underrated defensemen of all time. Onto our goalies now. Nick is gonna say Tim Thomas. Thank you for the comment, and this guy's Linsanity run back in the day was crazy. Landon's gonna tag Bobrovsky, and unless this guy has a friend named Bobrovsky, then I'm gonna assume he means Sergei Bobrovsky. Thank you for the comment, and how Bobrovsky is only an 88 in this game is absolutely beyond me. Here's the starting lineup you guys built for me. Thank you guys again for the comments. Let's put in our predictions now. Do we think this team is gonna make the playoffs? And I can't forget about Flash, who's gonna say Nikolai Habibulin, the Bulin Wall. And I thank you for the comment, but unfortunately Nikolai Habibulin's gonna get stuck in the AHL. Now that we've gone through our entire roster, let's sim to the trade deadline and see where we stand. Simulated to the trade deadline, and our TikTok team is 3rd in the Central Division, and that puts us 7th in the entire NHL. Let's simulate the remainder of the seasons to see if we can hold on and clinch onto a playoff spot. And a win against our division opponents, the Dallas Stars, will bring our TikTok team into the Stanley Cup playoffs. And we're going to finish our season strong, 98 points, 46 wins for 3rd in the Central Division and 8th in the entire league. Good job, guys. You guys built a strong team. Artemi Panarin's going to go off for 116 points, 94 apples. And a 43-year-old Marian Gaborik is going to put up 62 for the Rocket Richard. That is absolutely nuts. Sergei Bobrovsky is going to lead the league with 49 wins, but not our Sergei Bobrovsky, the Panthers' Sergei Bobrovsky. Our Sergei Bobrovsky is barely going to see the ice because Tim Thomas is going to play 71 games and he's going to have 39 wins. Let's take on the Winnipeg Jets in the first round, baby. Let's go. We'll take game 1 against our opponents up north. They'll take game 2 with the series coming back to us. We'll take game 3 for the series lead 2-1. We have ourselves a series here all knotted up at 2. And with an overtime win, a 3-2 series lead, we have have the opportunity to close it out in game 6, but unfortunately we do not, and we're gonna have a game 7. So let's jump into the simulation for game 7. First period, and we're gonna have a 1-0 lead thanks to Marian Gaborik. After 2, it's gonna be 3-3. Brandon Pruss is gonna get on the board. Let's see the third period. And we're gonna fall behind courtesy of Nikolai Ehlers. Nino Niederreiter's gonna put the icing on the cake. That's the game right there. No, it's not. Mukhamadullin makes it a 1-goal game. Please do something. Please, 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 please. And yep, that's the game. So we're gonna get knocked out in the first round by the Winnipeg Jets, who will go on to lose in 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals. The Carolina Hurricanes will take home the cup. And what a season from these two guys right here, Gaborik and Panarin, who will both put up 11 points each in 7 games of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Thank you so much to everybody who commented once again, and that's gonna do it for this video. Like I mentioned before, be sure to stay up to date with my socials so you can see Twitter builds my hockey team. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.